Man, so your job really comes down, yeah, you're dealing with people, but ultimately, what it sounds like to me, your job is basically a game of, it's a mental game. And it's a game of mental chess, and it's figuring out what to say, when, why, where, who, how it will hit them, what will it result in, and if I did hit them in a bad way, how do I pick up the pieces and keep moving forward? Because you're dealing with people who, I mean, the level, maybe I'm wrong, but a typical therapist, I think, is dealing, the average client is someone who's broken, who's gone through shit, who's probably tried a bunch of stuff on their own, who probably read a bunch of books, who probably did all the stuff that cost less money and nothing worked. And now they're sitting in your office. And this is the person you got to work with. You know what I mean? Like, think of any other job. You were a flight attendant. You know, the people you work with as a flight attendant are nice, normal people going on vacation. But the people who sit in front of you on a therapy couch are broken individuals. Like, I say broken, I hate saying that word, but these are people, but these are people, including myself, when I was going to therapy.
Yeah.
And I don't think broken is the only time people should go to therapy. I think there's many upsides to therapy.
Thank you.
But I'm saying, it's a difficult thing to be working with clients who are challenged in many, many, many ways, which is why they found you.
You know, I think that's one way to look at it. Another way, and one that is more aligned with my perspective, is that the person sitting down in front of me on the sofa is no different from every single person that was on one of my planes as a flight attendant.
You see, this is why you're the therapist and not me. I love it.
So
this is why you get paid a lot of money.
We don't get paid enough money.
No, I love it. Every single thing I throw out there, you swing it in a way that makes me think about it differently and go, yeah, you know, they're probably more the same than different.
Honestly, I think what you're getting at in this way that I relate to my clients versus the way that I relate to people as a flight attendant, it's all broken down just to social skills. Like, how do I speak to the client using their own terminology? How do I work with the clients within their own kind of realm of understanding through their perspective? That's what's unique to social work, I think, is that we are advocates for this person and we are finding them their best self and their best life goals and perfection as they define it, or, you know, just getting by.
Right.
And also, I have to say that as a flight attendant, like, I was very aware that, honestly, for most people on planes, most people don't travel a lot, y'all. Like, you and I are pretty jaded to traveling, right?
Right.
And we were before we ever even started flight attending. But no, most people, like, that is one of the most stressful days of their year. They wake up at 4 a.m. They have been prepping for this all year.
Right.
They are blowing their entire wad on this trip.
Yeah.
They are arriving in this airport, which is fucking insane.
It's a zoo.
It's always a fucking zoo because everyone is freaking out.
Right.
They got the kids ready. Like, everyone's dressed. Everybody's like, maybe they're still hungry. Maybe they ate. I don't know. But dishes are still in the sink. And they're like trying to find this gate. And everyone has this idea that if they miss the flight, that's just the end of the world. There are no other flights. There's no more time. We're only in like Oahu for 3 days, you know? And then they finally like make it somehow into this tin can in the sky. And it's like, oh yeah, it's really fucking dangerous in here because it is, y'all.
Right.
I hate planes. I've always hated planes. Like, planes are terrifying and they're dirty. Like, whose idea was that?
But then why'd you become a flight attendant?
Oh, man.
You can't hate something that you actively interviewed for and said, I will, or when you're proposed, what do you say? Will do? I do?
I do.
I do. You can't shoot something that you said, I do. You know what I mean? You saluted the flag.
I did. But, you know, I was pretty, no, I wasn't transparent.
I guess you started hating it after you became it.
No, I was always one of those flyers that just kept my sweatshirt like pulled up over my mouth the entire flight, even on like international flights.
Well, but listen, you chose to do it. You chose to become a flight
I chose
attendant.
to do it. Yeah,
You got to own that one.
I did.
You got to own that one.
I do.
I love it.
I own it.